really a way greater price than if you got them from the grower's website. Okay, so let's talk about these ground cover geraniums, which are not like, they're not the geraniums you get that go in a pot and they get like a big mop head and, you know, they're like an annual and you only have them for that summer. These are the 4-piece Ann's Family hardy geraniums. So these are perennials, and these are a kind of like a tallish ground cover, if you will. So these again are going to do well on a rock wall or like a hillside or wherever you want to fill in a gap, like in your mulch or like we talked about with the ice plants earlier. These are going to be taller though. They're going to get to be about a foot tall and about 2 feet wide. And again, they are very deer resistant, like any geranium, because frankly, deer do not like what they smell like, so they stay away. We love what they smell like, but deer do not. So what you're going to get is the Kellyanne, which is this one, and the lighter pink one is the Visions Pink. 4 payments of $7.96 with free shipping, and I believe you're getting 2 of each. So these, I'm sorry, Dan? These were actually on at midnight, and 2,000 of these have already been ordered. So let's head back to Derek Wallin to tell us about these new ground cover geraniums.
Hey, Carolyn.
Hey.
You know, for me, these are really the meat and potatoes for any garden. You know, you can have the really cool lemon tree that you'll bring out every once in a while when it's warm, or you can have the elephant ears, which, you know, they look awesome, but you need plants that are going to be on the ground year-round, you know, doing their thing. This hardy geranium blooms for 6 months.
Wow.
And this is a perennial. I mean, it blooms as if it were an annual. Comes back every year, survives really cold weather in the wintertime. Mm-hmm. If you live where it's warmer, you may get up to 9 months of flowers on these things. Now, because they're geraniums, like you said, these tend to be pest resistant. You know, the bugs, the deer, they don't like to eat them. Mm-hmm. They don't have an overwhelming smell, fragrance like the citronella geranium or some of the royal geraniums, which I kind of like because now you can do different things with them. Also, they're great as potted plants because they do have a really nice habit. There's like sort of a round
kind of mounding
shape. Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly. Mm-hmm. And you're getting 4 plants. Now the colors are cool. Even the hardy geranium has been around, you know, for a long time. These are new cultivars with brighter colors and bigger flowers. So you can see here, each flower is about the size of a silver dollar. And if anyone remembers how big those are. And they're very intricate. You know, it's like each flower's been painted by Mother Nature herself. And you can see what a dainty, almost cottage garden look they provide to anywhere that you put them. And this is the thing, you know, we can have so many things in the garden, but you want something that's going to look good for a long time. You know, there's a lot of plants out there that just bloom for 3 weeks, maybe a month. This is 6 months of that.
Yeah.
And they're so tolerant. You know, once you get them rooted after their first year, they're tough as nails with drought, with heat, with cold. I mean, with sun.
They're just fine under the snow. So these are also attractive to pollinators, right? Don't the bees and the butterflies like these?
Yes, actually, that's an excellent point that I would have forgotten to mention. And so, you know, when we're talking about making a pollinator-friendly garden, we had the Asclepia earlier, the milkweed. And if you got that, awesome. Plant this nearby because then you can just set out with your favorite chair and a drink and just watch all the little bugs and, you know, critters come around.
I love it.
It's actually quite nice.
These would be great, yeah, as you said, with the Asclepias, or if you've got butterfly bushes or you've created that butterfly pollinator garden. Again, this is going to be the lower height item in that garden, but it's going to cover it with flowers. Those little green pots in the front are what you're getting. And again, you've got a very nicely established young plant here. So not a tiny little thing with 2 stems on it. So those are going to be ready to take off. Derek, tell me how big I can expect them to get in the first summer. Oh, he's frozen. No, you were frozen. Say it again. Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say that I don't know what is going on with the connection right now. But these have gone through their first winter, in fact, so they've got a really nice root system. You know, we've already gone through their first winter, which means that they aren't going to be these little babies that you're putting into the ground or the containers. They are going to be ready to go to develop that deep, strong root system down below. This summer, you're going to water them and pay a little bit more attention to them than you will any year afterward, because you want to make sure they get through that first year. I like to put them in full sun. They can take part sun.
Okay.
You put them in the ground, put them in containers, but put them somewhere you're going to look at them. Because, these flowers, they put a smile on your face and a sense of cheer in your heart, for sure.
I love it. And so easy. So they're going to bloom early summer till after the frost. You can put them in a pot or in the ground. These are the tallest ground cover, called Ann's Family Hardy Geranium, and 4 payments of $7.96 for 4 plants.